Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm back again with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the OneOdio OpenRock Pro. Now, generally I don't really like doing running earphones, even though I do a lot of headphones in general, just because running earphones, they're more little funkier and they have a little quirk to them where unless you're a runner, you're gonna enjoy them or you're gonna like them. But in general, they're just a little too quirky for me. In today's video, as I mentioned, I'm going to be looking at the OneOdio OpenRock Pro. But before we get into that, you already know what to do. Now let's get into it. So first things first, these are basically air conduction earphones. And unlike ordinary or casual air conduction earphones, they are actually separate and comes with each unique earbuds that you can put in your ears. Now, the thing about air conduction earphones is, unlike normal ear tips, earbuds or headphones, they don't go over your ears or in your ear tips. Rather, they hover just a couple millimeters from your ear canals and transmit airwaves this way. Now, this for runners is important because, you know, if you're running, you want to still be aware of your surroundings. So in general, they're not really going to block out all the sound around you. So if you're looking for something like that, then these may not be for you. So also, based off the design, as someone who wears glasses, just given how they loop around my ears, they be throwing hands with my glasses. So if you're someone that, you know, goes on a jog or just in general is looking for headphones to wear, if you wear glasses or if you wear them Oakleys all the time, and that's something you may have to thoroughly consider if you're trying to get these. But besides that, one upside of design is it can slightly be bent to fit and conform to your ears. So there's 4 noise cancelling microphones, which I'll get to in a bit, but then there's also the power buttons on each earbuds that you can use to turn them off and on. So if you're up and about and on the run, it has tube-based technology, so basically this at least increases the low frequency sounds of whatever you may be listening to. So it has 19 hours of playtime. In total, it has a complete 46 hours of playtime, which at least to some extent that is the standard for headphones in the market. But on the other hand, it takes 1.5 hours to get to a complete charge, so whether that's a good trade-off, you tell me. So considering that these is mainly designed for hikers, bikers, and people who are usually on the go or going for jogs, it has IPX5 water resistance. So basically what this means is it's good enough to sustain light splashes and sweating. For the audio, it has a 16.5mm driver, and this is something that surprised me because usually with air conduction earphones is usually a hit or miss. The quality, I don't personally know what to expect because with earbuds or headphones, they at least go in your ear canal, so majority of the time you're going to be isolated and the sound quality just sounds crisp and unique and better. But with air conduction headphones, I just never know because the fact that they're just hovering over your ears, you're still aware of your surroundings, so it becomes a mix that just conflicts with what you may be doing, your surroundings, and what you're trying to listen to. But with these headphones, I was a little more surprised because they actually did sound really good in quality, even compared to earbuds and headphones. And the audio, when it comes to, for example, listening to a video, the audio and the people's voices still sounded clear and still sounded the same as when I was here listening with earbuds. Now, that doesn't mean that the noise isolation works as good as headphones and earbuds, but the sound quality still is comparable and is that decent. But the one downside is, in terms of audio quality, these aren't high-res audio certified, so they're just not hitting the bar or the mark for what their potential, I guess, could be in terms of premium audio quality. Also, it has Bluetooth 5.2, which isn't like a deal breaker, but I also would have liked to see Bluetooth 5.3 just so you can at least have latest Bluetooth firmware on the market, and also just so you could be assured of less frequency disruptions if you're listening to audio or music. One of my main concerns about using these earphones is the sound bleeding that can happen. So basically, sound bleeding is one of my pet peeves, one of the worst things I hate about any earphones. If they have an unimaginable amount of sound bleeding, for me, that they just downgrade beyond belief. And so basically with these earphones, I was kind of worried about the sound bleeding because they're air conduction earphones, so they hover around the ear. So the audio has potential to be leaking out. If you're listening to music, you're just going to be disturbing the people around you. If you're on a call, if you're listening to a podcast, whatever it may be, the audio is just, the potential of them leaking out is one thing I was really worried about. With these, I was actually also pleasantly surprised because they actually didn't have any of that. So the audio, funny thing is, it's loud enough where you can hear it even though it's not in your ear canals, but it's quiet enough where it's not bleeding around you and causing disturbances for the people that may be in your environment. My only critique would be that it just doesn't have the depth or the bass that earbuds or headphones do, because they're not in your ear canal, so you do sacrifice some level of audio quality and audio immersion when using air conduction earphones. So it's no secret that these are designed more for just hikers, runners, and so on. But for me personally, I just don't see them as my daily drivers because of how they conflict with my glasses. Also, for me, when I use headphones, I like to be immersed as possible. For example, if I'm going to the gym, I'm not trying to hear, you know, like someone doing deadlifts, bro. Like, I need to be completely isolated. So with the earphones, they let you hear your surroundings, which that's more so for the outdoors, if you need to be aware, if you're not trying to get attacked by a wild animal. So for me personally, that it's not a downgrade or it's not a negative per se, it's just a personal preference. And these earphones are designed for a certain market of people, and it makes sense why. If you're a jogger, if you're a runner, you want something that is gonna give you great quality, but at the same time is gonna keep you aware of your surroundings, and of course these are the type of headphones you should go for. But in terms of basic use, like everyday use, these are headphones that I guess you would have to figure out for yourselves. But for me personally, I just prefer to have audio that isolates me if I need to be isolated, and then at the same time, if I don't need to be isolated, I can just take them off. These are more so of a hybrid or in between, where you can still listen to your audio, but at the same time, the surrounding is still audible to you. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. Found this video helpful, you know what to do. Your boy, I'm out.